Hi, long time no see. How you doing? Good. That's great. Hi, I'm Maddie, and welcome back to my channel. As you can tell by the title of this video, I am talking about something new today. But before we get into that, please be sure to subscribe and turn on bell notifications so you do get notified every time I post a new video. Okay. Today's video, as you can tell, I'm talking about Teen Wolf, which is a show that I have never talked about before. It is a recent love of mine. I fell hard and I fell fast. Anyways, but I figured what better way to introduce this show to my channel, I guess, than through couples. I figured I'd rank all of the Teen Wolf couples, which was a feat in its own, let me tell you. But it was actually pretty fun. And so, yeah. I apologize in advance if I didn't miss any couples because there is quite a few. But yeah. And since there is quite a few, I did separate them into 3 categories. There is the good, the bad, and the meh. So we'll start out with the bad, which is like, the worst of the worst. And then we'll go into the meh category, which are couples that, I thought were okay, but I didn't love them personally. And then we'll talk about the good ones, which are obviously my favorite, and I think they deserve all the love. So yeah, let's just get into it, starting with the bad category.
This looks bad to you?
I'll be fine.
To come in number 7 is Theo and Tracy. I don't know if they're technically like a couple, but they did kiss, and it's just it wasn't good because I feel like she probably did have some feelings towards him, like some respect, and maybe she liked him. I don't know, but he ultimately just used her, and in the end, spoiler alert, he killed her for his own personal gain. So that's why they're at the bottom of the bottom, because it was bad, very bad. All right, let's go into the next one.
Look at that sour face. I bet you always used to get people coming up to you saying, "Smile, Derek. Why don't you smile more?" Don't you just want to kick those people in the face?
I can think of one.
So
Promise?
coming in number 6 is Derek and Kate. So these two had a relationship before the show, but during the show they just really hated each other, and for good reason. Especially on his side, because she really just ended up using him. And yeah, kind of like the last one, but like on a grander scale, I think. So yeah, let's just get into the next one.
You don't have to keep me on a leash, Derek. I'm going to help.
So coming in number 5 is Jarek and Jennifer. These two were cute at first until you find out who she truly is, and she is kind of a psychopath. I don't know if that's the right term there, but I don't know. I don't know if she cared for him. Like, I think he cared for her, obviously, but maybe she did in her own, like, twisted way, cared for him. But once you're killing people like that, it's all just null and void. Like, you're killing the people he cares about, so how can you care about him? Like, sorry. Let's go on to the next one.
I hate you. I hate you so much.
No, you don't.
I should hate you. Don't.
Wait.
Yeah, this relationship was just not good. It was like kind of toxic because Jackson did not fully appreciate Lydia, but Lydia like loved Jackson so much so that she suppressed who she truly was. Like she was this smart individual, but around him she pretended to be dumb so he could feel better, but he still put her down. It was horrible. And yeah, that's why it's number 4 in the bad category. Let's go on to the next one. Oh, coming in at number 3 is Chris and Victoria. If you don't know who that is, that's okay because it took me a second to realize who that was too. As I was looking at my list, it's Alice and Argent's parents. So I guess they weren't technically like bad together or anything, but here's the thing. Like I just did not like Allison's mom at all. And after Allison's mom died, her father became a much better like person. Is that horrible to say? I don't know, but it's the truth. So let's go to the next one.
I said hold still.
Are we even allowed to be here this late? What if security catches us?
There is no security. The number of homicides in the school has seen to it that no sane person will ever take a night job here again.
So we're all alone?
You're losing the pose again.
You know, when you said you wanted me to model for you, this wasn't what I thought you had in mind.
Oh, really?
And number 2 is Aiden and Lydia. I don't know. I just didn't like these two together. I don't think they were like the worst couple on the show, obviously, but I just don't think they were good together either. I mean, I guess they had their moments, but all I can think of when I think of this relationship is that moment is where Lydia says, "You're the bad guy, and I don't want to be involved with the bad guys." And so, I don't know. Let's go on to the next one.
Hey, what's going on?
So coming in at number 1 in the bad category. Oh, that might come off confusing. So like, this isn't like the worst of the worst. It's number 1 isn't the worst of the worst. Number 1 is the best of the worst, if that makes sense. Anyway, so number 1 is Melissa and Rafael. Melissa and Rafael are Scott's parents, but they are divorced. They had a relationship prior to the show, and are divorced. Did I say that already? Wait. So obviously they're in the worst category because they got divorced and they don't belong together, but they're at number 1 because I do feel like they get along amicably, if that's the right word. Yeah. But let's move on to our meh category. Coming at number 5 is Ken and Noshiko, right? I think I said that right. They are Kira's parents. They're at number 5 because, I mean, what else can I say? I don't know. I mean, they're married. That's great. But I mean, like, there's nothing of interest for me there. I don't know. So that's why they're number 5 in the meh category. Let's go on to the next one. Alright, so coming at number 4 is Hayden and Liam. Hayden and Liam. Ooh. See, this is that couple that I feel like was just kind of like forced down our throats. And like I wanted to like them, and there were moments where I did like them, but then there was moments where I was just like not feeling it between the two of them. So yeah, that's why it's at number 4 in the meh category. Go on to the next one. So this couple is actually from like the flashback episodes when we find out more about the Beast of Jebanon. Did I say that right? I don't know. And I thought it was like cute and sweet to learn more about like the Argent family history and seeing like these two like end up together. That was really nice. But I mean, we didn't see like enough of them to warrant like a higher place on this list. Not that I needed or wanted to see more of them, but because I feel like this was like the perfect amount of that. But yeah, number 3, good for them. So on to the next one.
String?
I could still want to fight.
You ready?
Mm-hmm.
1, 2.
God, you cheated. That's cheating.
I won. When you're a human facing off against the supernatural, you need to bend the rules a little bit. I'm gonna teach you how to bend.
So coming in at number 2, this might be a little controversial because I feel like some people really love this couple, but some people probably couldn't care less. But coming in at number 2 is Braeden and Derek. This is actually a good Derek relationship. Poor Derek. I feel like they had things in common, their outlooks on life. I don't know. And they obviously did have chemistry, and they were cute together. But by the end of the show, they were no longer together. Oh, sorry, spoiler alert. But anyways, I don't know. But I just feel like they were like a good couple together while it lasted for 5 episodes maybe. So that's why they are where they are. They were good together, but it wasn't very long. Yeah. I don't know. Let's go to the next one.
Still nervous?
All good.
Okay. Listen, if anything happens, find me, okay? Find me first.
I go back and forth on this relationship because, I mean, like, they had the chemistry, and this relationship got Ethan to show his nicer, kinder side because he cared for Danny. But in the long haul, it would not have worked because Ethan is a werewolf, and Danny says that he cannot keep up with that, or whatever. I don't remember what he said exactly, but I don't know. So yeah, that's why they're number 1 in the meh category. Are you sick of me saying meh yet? I am. Let's go on to the good category.
I should have called.
But you didn't, and that's okay. Should I have called?
Did you want to call?
Yeah, I wanted to call.
So did I.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, good. That is good information to have.
I should go.
You don't have to go.
Coming in at number 10 is Chris and Melissa. This is actually funny because Chris is Allison's father, and Melissa is Scott's mother. Yes. They got together like in the last season. I thought it was cute. I wish there would have been like a little bit more, not like development, because I saw the development. Well, yeah, maybe a little bit more development than just 1 or 2 episodes, and also just more of them together, because we only saw like maybe 3 episodes total of them together. Like that would have bumped them on this list higher if we saw more of them. But as it stands, I like them. They're cute, and I think they belong together. So yeah, number 10 in the good list.
I hate you.
No, you don't. You love me.
Hate you.
You love me.
Their story is kind of like a tragedy. No, it is. It's straight up a tragedy. Sorry. But I don't know. I liked the beginning of it. It was so pure and beautiful and just young love. So cute. And I also love how it lent to like the backstory of Derek and why he is the way he is now. And I don't know. There's just something about it. Derek and Paige. I don't know. Let's go on to the next one.
He talks, and I listen. So we know when you're lying.
Yeah, we're getting pretty good at it.
Ethan and Jackson. So Ethan and Jackson, there's something about it that, like, if you didn't see it coming, your mind was just kind of, like, blown, but at the same time, it made sense. And, I don't know, I think there's also something to be said about characters who have left the show, not only coming back, but then ending up together. I mean, come on. And also the fact that they weren't on the show. I don't think they were on the show together at all before that. I could be wrong, but I don't think they were. So that's also cool as well. Alright, let's go on to the next one.
Electrified the windows?
Yep.
Didn't want to say anything about it?
Nope.
Okay.
What are you doing here?
I figured you could use an extra pair of eyes.
So coming at number 7 is Allison and Issac. I don't know. I've heard some people say that Issac was Allison's dream child, but I don't agree with that necessarily. It was just different than her and Scott's relationship, but I don't think that was a bad thing. And I don't know. I loved his relationship, Isaac's relationship with her and her father. I just found the whole thing, like, humorous, and they were just so cute and funny together, and I loved them. So, yeah. Let's move on to the next one.
Remember what I said out there when the air was running out?
You mean about going to France?
I mean about all the things I said I haven't done and all the things I still want to do.
Yeah.
This is one of them.
I'd let you in. I'd let you in my heart again.
So here's how I feel about Scott and Malia. Like, I feel like they genuinely do belong together. Like, they have, like, similar pasts. They have common goals. They both want to protect people they care about. Love it. But the reason it's a bit lower is just because I feel like they should have built it up a little bit more. Because just having it in the last half of the last season, like, suddenly, oh, these two are going to be together, like, it's like my mind's like, okay, you gotta get more with this now. I don't know, maybe the build-up was better and I missed it. I'd have to rewatch and see. But as it stands right now, number 6. Let's go on to the next one.
You, please don't do that ever again.
Do what?
I thought you just took off. I thought you were running.
I was running.
No, I mean, I thought you were leaving.
I wouldn't leave without you.
Really?
No, I would never leave without you. Then I would leave.
Yeah, it's progress.
Ironically, number 5 is Stiles and Malia, just because, not their build-up, but just the relationship itself had more time, I guess, to progress, and because Stiles was there for Malia in the beginning, after she became human again, after being a coyote for so long. That just sounds kind of weird, but that's what happened. And, I don't know, he just gave her somebody to anchor onto for her humanity, I guess. If that makes sense. But yeah, let's just go on to the next one.
Would you put some music on, please?
Hey, you want the radio?
I use Intune. It has Pandora. I felt like I was gonna fall asleep in your arms.
I like it when you fall asleep in my arms.
I don't. I wake up, you're always gone.
That's only because I don't want to wake you.
I'd rather just wake up with you.
You will. High school's only 2 more years.
It's just hard enough for normal people to get through.
I feel like people are going to argue that, like, be like, no, they're the best, or the second best at least. But anyways, Scott and Allison, they were like the Romeo and Juliet of the show, and like Romeo and Juliet, their relationship ended in tragedy. I know, I love them together, but I don't know what else to say. I mean, obviously it wasn't my favorite, so let's go on to the next one.
Hi, I'm Kira. You knew that. I knew you knew that. I don't know why I just told you that again. Anyway, I have something for you.
For me?
Yeah, about the Bardo. My explanation was sort of all over the place, so I did some research and I printed it out for you.
You didn't have to do that.
It only took a couple hours.
Wow, then you really didn't have to do that.
I swear I printed it out.
Kira, you forgot all the research you did for that boy you like.
So coming in at number 3, is Scott and Kira. I feel like I may be alone on this, but I like Scott and Kira more than Scott and Allison. For some reason, I think it's just, I don't know, I just feel like they just work better together, and they just got each other, and that may have something to do with the fact that she was a kitsune and he was a werewolf, and so they had that kind of in common. I don't know, and then like their chemistry was just so good. Yeah. So let's go on to number 2.
They're everywhere.
My phone's not working. I think they're using a cell jammer.
So what do we do?
We can't leave without Liam. And we can't wait around for help.
And it's just you and me.
Against them?
Yeah. Why not?
Is this a weird time to say that I love you?
Not if I love you too.
So coming in number 2 is Mason and Cora, and you would be like, why are they at number 2? But I don't know, their relationship was just so pure and like innocent and like untouched by all the other drama happening in the show. Mostly, I mean, these things were still happening around them, but it didn't like affect how they felt about one another, and I think there's something very special about that. And there's also the fact that at the end of the show they were still together, so I don't know, I'm just like a sucker for happy endings, and I love that they got theirs. Okay, let's go on to our number 1 pick. If you don't know who it is already, you will soon find out. But you should know already.
That's when it happened.
When what happened?
It's like the sun came out.
Lydia, what do you mean? When what happened?
It's like the sun came out. It's like the sun came out.
When I kissed him, that's when it all changed.
Coming in at number 1 is Stiles and Lydia. I love Stiles and Lydia. I love them so much. And I don't know, Stiles and Lydia are obviously my number 1 because, I mean, just the build up and then like the payoff was amazing. I don't know, I just love the whole idea of it, like the whole story. Like he's crushing on her, she doesn't know who he is, and they become best friends, and then they fall in love, and it's just so beautiful. Like if it had happened any differently, it just wouldn't have felt complete. Like, because not only do they love each other, but they're best friends at the core of it, and they trust each other, and they love each other, and it's just so great. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Alright, but that is it for this video. If you are also a Teen Wolf fan, please be sure to comment down below which ship is your favorite. I would love to know. But if you did enjoy this video, please be sure to leave me a thumbs up down below, and please be sure to subscribe and turn on bell notifications. I am working on posting videos every Saturday. I will see you guys next time. Bye!